If I am driving and I drive to work every day, and there's those days where I don't even realize that I've crossed 4 intersections and went through 3 lights, and I've just showed up there, is that still retrieval practice even though I'm not pulling out some information? What does that look like in terms of application?
A lot of research on retrieval practice until recently has been done in laboratory settings with very simple materials. Recently, a lot of research on retrieval has been done in authentic classroom settings. And there's been research in medical school having medical students learn neurology diagnoses, working with patients, and looking at how retrieval practice can improve complex knowledge, like learning how to diagnose a patient. If you practice diagnosing a patient, you get better at it. If you practice doing CPR, you get better at it. There are certain skills like driving or CPR or riding a bike where you do it often enough, you practice it often enough that it becomes second nature. So another example that we start Powerful Teaching off with is where I was trying to walk from an apartment to a coffee shop. And I'm trying to get there and, I'm relying on Google Maps and it's only 4 blocks away. All of a sudden the next day, I can't remember how I even walked those 4 blocks. But of course, we know that after you get used to, let's say, a new job and you start a new way of getting to that job, eventually you pick it up and it becomes automatic. And this gets into what we call the distinction between explicit memory and implicit memory. Implicit memory just being things that we're not even necessarily aware of, remembering how to drive somewhere, and then all of a sudden you're there. Whereas explicit memory is usually what we're talking about in classroom settings, helping students remember names, facts, dates, key concepts from a novel they're reading, how to diagnose patients. Those are all explicit memory. But retrieval practice and all of these cognitive science-based strategies in Powerful Teaching have all been shown to improve complex, higher order learning, not just that sort of basic memorization.